follower of this page, Josh, sent me an essay he wrote. I'm going to read it to you. Let me know in the comments if this describes how you feel. For better or worse, it's likely that 95% of Americans choose not to become overly involved in politics. They simply don't have time for it. Their hours are spent raising families, teaching, doctoring, coaching, building small businesses, working tireless hours to provide for those around them, and build better lives for those they love. They want affordable living, not in the sense that diminishes America's standing in the world, but in the sense that provides citizens with the opportunity to build wealth while keeping up with the overinflated costs. They want less taxes. The average American takes home less than 65% of their gross income. With rising costs and slow wage growth, too many are left behind. If taxes are to remain at higher levels, Americans deserve clarity on the ways in which their hard-earned money is being spent. Billion-dollar aid packages sent abroad likely have their merit, at least we hope. But everyday Americans have little knowledge into the application of their tax dollars. What is the opportunity cost of such expenditures? Could the money be better spent at home? Congress has a sole obligation to act in the best interest of its constituents, and in doing so, paint a vividly clear picture of why and how tax dollars are allocated. Americans want strong borders, or better said, strong policies, that allow our country to continue to grow into the diverse melting pot it was meant to be, albeit in a fair, efficient, and safe way that requires due process for all new citizens. The 95% don't overly concern themselves with the viewpoints of others. If one was born with or chooses to be of a different sexual orientation than others, so be it. Despite that, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Our time is wasted catering to the very few that feel otherwise. If one chooses to have unprotected sex, we collectively owe those persons the understanding of the consequences. If one was robbed of that choice for whatever reason, he or she deserves the sole discretion of how to handle his or her affairs as seen fit. Americans want a strong education system and a strong military, both of which are essential to the safety and progression of future generations. They want access to healthcare and their savings, not as the government sees fit, but as they individually see fit, within the confines of their circumstances. The framers of our Constitution dealt with an entirely different landscape than we do now. Surely, we recognize that. And while our outline should forever be the backbone of our development, we should never be afraid to adjust and adapt in the effort of protecting the strongest country to ever grace planet Earth. Life shouldn't need to be so complicated, or more importantly, divided. We are far more alike than we are different. One only needs to take a walk down Main Street to see that as truth. This is how 95% of Americans feel. When will their voices be heard?